Alright, only Mimi's here. Let's go get us some lucky boxes. Kaede, give me the goods. Parade. Oh, I can acquire? I can acquire. I can acquire. No. 8. Okay. I'll take 8. That's not bad. Whoa. Oh, we'll go to silvers because we want shovels. Beta wants a shovel. I bought 100 drones, which they were cheap. They were like 8 grand a pop. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? And I got most of the. I only got 3 gold out of 100 drones. I just updated without me needing to do. Yeah, it's weird, Vinny. Thank you for the 2 links, by the way. All right, silver. We want shovels. That's a bucket. That's the material I don't need. That's a hairstyle literally nobody in the game needs because everybody has it at this point. Alright, lantern, fire balloons. A crafter's delineation. The gun was just fun to watch. Gotcha. Shinryu, Ifrit, Seite. Delineation. Delineation should not be in here. They're like 5 Cosmo credits a pop. Ramu, Ravana, Titan. Shovel! I would like another shovel, please. She just because I screamed. Okay, this is true, Antonio. How's it going? Bald? You bald? I am pretty bald, yes. Early dome, team bald cap for life. So bald. Oh, I got 1 shovel. That's something. Out of Cashew, you've been yelling for an hour and a half. Shut up. No, he said shut up. You shut up. Wow, that's rude. Thank you. You're welcome. I got you. How's it going, Antonio? Is a Japanese sushi chef making a taco-themed salmon sushi. I would devour that. We can do the gold. Why not? Cashew, scream for good luck. Leafkin! Alright, congrats, Mimi. Get your Leafkin. It's a little bushy guy. Oh yeah, thanks. Hey, Yoshi P. What the fuck? Really? It's 2 of the same. Yes, 3 hairstyles. Get it? Because you are bald? It's true. It's true. Are you going to use it, Mimi? Yeah, you're just a little leafy guy. Just a little leafy guy. Damn it, ain't even 12 yet. What's going on, Zara? Good morning, buenos dias. That's true. I finally cleared out some of your armory chests. Nice. It's work. It's worth doing. Every single what's it called? Expansion. I go through it all. Chuck it. Do I need this? No. Does it look good? No. Okay, get out. All right, Mimi, you'd better use this. She'll put it on the favorites. You know what? That's all I could ask for. It's the pain through, yeah, of all the classes, yeah. Yeah, I have unsweated myself so that I can be sweaty. Alright, I'm gonna do PvP first, and then after that, onto the MSQ. The MSQ, if you will. Alright, a lot of these minions, listen, I'm getting emotes and haircuts stay. This I can't do anything with because Magic Bucket is not tradable. I'll keep these because I like the metal lanterns. Anybody want some? Anybody need a light loader? By the way, that's one of the new minions. It's a little Tonka truck, but a minion. Seite, get out. You, Orale Franco, done. Anyone want some big glowy balls? Franco, do you also want the rage emote? I'm getting shit from it. Get out of here. It's too late. I sold. Hey. You think you have that? Okay. Fair. I will mail it to you, Franco. That way you can get it at your convenience. Where are we? They're like, where's Franco, kid? Man, it's gonna be a day. It sure is gonna be a day. Light loader. There you go. We'll throw some of this into the guild bank. I got Raid the Raging. I don't know if Rosa needs it. If Rosa's alive and the heat hasn't taken her because pobrecita. CP11, bank that. Probably won't need that. Actually, I don't need. I'll save these because I'm just gonna vendor them now anyway. So, what is all this bait? Redicus, the first of your name. I might just chuck the ones that you can buy with money because, you know. Should I make the grade 3 buffs for end code? Are they worth it? No, they're not worth it. 5% bonus XP is go. People can go do their goddamn what's it called? Their barracks, whatever the fuck those dudes are called that give you things. It's really not worth it. The amount of effort required for it, the storage, the way you have to store it, because once you can make them, but they don't stack, and you have to hold on to them. I don't feel like it's worth it. Well, is it an increase? Sure, of course it is. It's a 5% increase or whatever. But is it worth the trouble? No. Hola, Varsity. Buenos días. ¿Qué onda, homie? Concealing meals. Here you go. Conceal these meals. Oh, look. Satanly style. It's shocking. Something like this thing is very common. I think the fact that you can't put them in an FC chest at minimum. Yeah. Yeah, I almost read all of that, Antonio. Eat my ass. I was about to agree with you. I was about to be like, yeah, you're right, but okay. Take a personal day from work, rough night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, homie. Are you going to sleep? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can rest tonight. Alright, so you still agreed? Yeah, well, for the part I got to read, I didn't read the rest of it. Okay, Tactics, I love you, please. You're being very loud right now. Combat only. So, like, bosses in a dungeon. Yeah, for battle class. It's not across the board. It's just for battle classes for combat. So, fuck that. Yeah. No, I don't think there is one for crafters. Crafters can go fuck themselves. Shovel! Alright, so one shovel down. More shovels to go. Room for 2 for front lines. Those are wanted to get sweaty in the front lines. I'm gonna grab the girls because food's already done. She got her pass. I'm gonna run 2 of these, so if I don't get you in the first one, I'll get you in the second one. I can join for bald lines. That's my trick, Antonio. All my lines are bald. And I gotta bring my new doge to their grooming appointment. Listen, it's summer. He's no joke right now. Gotta look after the puppies. Zara, I'm assuming you did mean by getting sweaty you meant PvP. And so, yeah, alright, let's fucking go. Let's grab Finny as well. Finny, I hope for your blood pressure that today is not on. It's not possible for it to be on Saul hack hair. But I hope that there is whatever PvP we do today. There isn't a middle platform where everybody exists. Seal Rock, all right, that's fine. At least Seal Rock is mobile. I talked about it yesterday, and as did Finny. We had a PvP on Monday night, no Sunday night. Where it was on Sol, and we were 16 minutes at the center platform. For 16 minutes, the middle platform that spawned at the beginning wasn't claimed. It took 17 minutes for them to claim it, and I was very sad when they did, because we didn't get it. And it's not the new old map, that's fair. That game was great. I solo LB'd 5 people. Yeah. Yeah, no, Franco was like, would I solo L be a person as a samurai? Fucking right I would. I respect it. I respect it. It was pretty good. It was pretty solid. It wasn't a good game. Let's not get confused here. It wasn't a good game, but it was just memes all the way down. Let me know when you're in for, Antonio, and I'll grab you. But yeah, also it's S rank day, as supposedly. There's some S ranks. Alright, be on the classes you want XP on. What class do I want XP on? So Samurai. So Samurai, we're getting there, making progress. Antonio's like, I'm literally 100 on everything. Oh, no, okay. And tomorrow, of course, is a big day. I was going to do a day stream tomorrow to raid into Finny, but then Mimi's like, I came down like, Mimi, I had an idea. It's such a good idea. Listen to me. Listen to me. Depending on when the game goes live, when EverQuest Legends goes live, what if I did a bonus? What if I streamed 9 times this week instead of just 8? And I did a bonus stream, and she was looking at me the entire time like, he's going to remember any second now. Any second now, he's going to remember that we literally have lunch designated at 1 p.m. our time, and he thinks he's going to stream. And then I was like, yeah, and so, you know, it'll be a brand new game. People are very excited for it. All the boomers are going to be there. It's going to be a good... Oh, fuck. No, we have to go to lunch tomorrow. And then I just walked away. The audacity of this woman of planning her birthday on my EverQuest Legends release day. That's a bit of interaction before SGDQ. That's right, it is. You're right. SGDQ is this Sunday? This Saturday? This Sunday? Okay. Amy, I would go to lunch with you. That's an actual threat because Fever can get here in a couple of hours. Listen, Fever, if you want to come and take Mimi to her parents and have lunch with her parents, please. Please. You are more than welcome to. Alright, what are we doing here? I'm great with people's parents, as am I, except for Mimi's. I am very great because I do Mimi before we go to her parents every single time. Please, Soda, keep the peace. So I do the classic. I show up and I shut up. Fucking Antonio, see, son of a bitch. Every single time. This is why I can never group with Antonio, because every single time it's like, and then people show up there like, where's the bald person? Someone actually called Antonio a liar once because they actually ran over to this part like, hey, there's nobody bald here. And they came to see the balds. Yeah, mac and cheese and rhubarb pie. So the things that I'm not gonna eat. So I'm just gonna show up and sit there and drink water. That guy that was ruined absolutely in shambles. He's still looking for the bald person that was promised to them. Hola, Lemon. It's not her fault. It's her. It's her mom's. Like, give me a shout for a recipe reborn, please. Go follow Lemon Drop. Are you streaming today, Lemon? Are you feeling up to it? Has the sleep slept? Go follow Lemon. She's a lot of fucking fun. Alright, I'm back there. Fuck that. You gonna stream? Hell yeah. Alright. Cool. Need to get these melee up. Ain't gonna melee themselves. There we go. Alright. They're fighting down there. Are they up top or down low? I can't tell. Dash on them, Finny! Oh, they're all dead. Don't. Oh, look, we can dive now. I wasn't gonna dive earlier just because. Damn, that monk really committed to it. Jesus. Okay, let's get out of there. I see Dark Knight. Dark Knight over to the left. Dark Knight to the left. Oh, your armor chest? Well, thank you. Seriously though. Seriously, that's what we. That's what I do. That's what I don't. I didn't get every character to 100 because I want it or because I need it. I just want to get rid of all the shit in my bag. That's all I wanted. Please, my armory chest. The Monk Dark and Ninja are 40 years. The MSQ leader made fun of me for not having Sam unlocked. Listen, one less thing to have in your armory chest, right? One less thing, unlock it when you got everything caught up, and then from there we go. But Samurai is probably the best of those melee. I'm biased in every capacity. But Sam and Dawn Trail just fucks. It's so good. I'm always surprised about which jobs I actually unlock when you hit 100. Yeah, well, I mean, they changed so much, right? Like, obviously, the thingy that's coming in Evercold where we'll have the entire kit by 50 and then it just increases naturally, or at least, you know, you get incremental upgrades, is gonna be great. Hola, Wolfie, thank you for the 95. Thank you. Those quality of life changes cannot come soon enough. They are going to be absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, we're not there yet, so right now it sucks. The classes do be changing a lot, like a lot. Man, that warrior has no, what's it called, situational awareness. Oops, come down here. Don't mind me. Run, Finny! You have to cut a tight angle there because they're trying to head us off. Oh no, a Dark Knight solo sucked us all in by themselves. I love when a Dark Knight thinks that they could suck everybody in by themselves and not, you know, be blasted. Hey, get back here. Hola Ray, buenos dias. Welcome on in. What are we doing over here? I got a Viper over here all by themselves, alright. What do we have? Red's pushing on us? They are, of course. Alright, we got him. That's good. Let's go back up north. Oh, that's Smoothie. How's it going, Smoothie? Do the funniest thing and never never unlock Samurai. Fair. I'm looking forward to. I don't touch melee because I don't like having to do combos while keeping range and all that. So I'm looking forward to Evolve and how it works in Evercold, because it might be my jam. I love the aesthetic of a lot of melees. How you rooting, you duck? I do love rooting me a Samurai. Mid LB. Here comes Blue, just being a nuisance. Oh, that was a waste of my debuff. Okay, is it just gang up on Yellow Day? I got a knockout? Me? Apparently it is just gang up on Adder's Day. Uh-oh. Sorry, friend, I can only do so much. Okay, we want to fall back here, Finny. We're being coordinated against. What is that Dark Knight do? Listen, man, I respect it. I get that not everybody's out here. Somebody got suplex out there. Nice. There's a monk on our team that's just suplexing everybody, and I love that for them. So I was gang up on Yellow Issue. I'm so proud. I can see the suplex from way over there. You can just, the animation is so unique. I love it. Except for when it happens to me, then I get very irrationally mad that I'm being grabbed and suplexed. Like, why the would I do? This silly little guy. The Astrologian Wombo combo. Hey, it's my body. Oh no, naughty, naughty. Alright, blue wants to smoke. Alright, Paladin. Chuchu's like, kill the Paladin! He's immune. What do you want from me? She says get him. Chuchu does say get him. It does bust out. That's what I'm here to do. Uh-oh, I'm also here to run away. I'm also here to root Dark Knights on the ground. Went in as I can. I mean, tank privilege, I suppose. Fucking run! I see. Oh, rip. Why does Chuchu scream? You were asleep a minute ago. Let's go here and get this flank of these two dudes over here. Chuchu, I swear to God. Also, why are there so many Sams? Did you fix the kitchen mic? No. That's a thing to tackle for sure. Not as of yet, unfortunately. Oh, get out of there. I was thinking of just whole ass getting a, like they sell these a Sennheiser, like what's it called? DAX that I could get and just use that. Nah! I finally got blasted. I don't know what to do about that. I should do something about it, but I just haven't gotten around to it with all that other stuff. I'm sure I could go through Road themselves, but it's not out of the realm possibility that it's the PC and not the audio itself. But considering we've had it for so little, I should probably just return to get it, what's it called, looked at. Because it is literally brand new. There's no reason for it to be working the way that it's working. We almost had him, but red was all up in our ass the entire time. Oh, cool, then to give blue the win, you know? Yup. I mean, that and just play. Red was all over us the entire time. They wouldn't leave us alone. Finny, 7-2-49. Oh, this is 1.6 million damage. Very nice. I was there with 37 assists. Antonio there with some 30 assists as well. We did work. Ooh, spooky Friday 13th. Ratings everyone on the scoreboard? Apparently. Where did that put me for the series pass? But yeah, I should honestly do something about that. Maybe this week I'll have time to finally pull my head out. I'm gonna do one more on Raijin if anybody wants to come along for that. I'm getting there, almost done. Almost level 20. That sure was. I'm getting my 25 copper today. You're at 23. Nice. Very nice. That's good progress. Where are we? Let me see. Okay, let's get this up and going. But yeah, so tonight's gonna be Subnautica. Preferably, I don't get devoured or lose another sea moth. We'll build our Cyclops. I don't know where the Cyclops even goes. Like, where do you put a whole ass submarine? Do I need a bigger sea mouth? The sea mouth. Rip the sea mouth. I miss it so much, Emily. Thank you for the 290 streak. Thank you, thank you. You're grind out the last couple of series levels, or you can do what Franco does and be like, you know what? I got till September. I can just not do one today. I'll do it tomorrow. That's and then just vibe. The submarine goes in Steve's mouth. No, it doesn't go in Steve's mouth. I literally need like 2. It's the Valle Armanda of PvP. It's right there, but you know, it'll get there eventually. None of my friends are on. Let's use. Hello, Dark Smack. Good evening. I do that, and then Brady and I grind it out during Mogs. I mean, that is fair to do. Mog Tome PvP, so it's just a CC, the rating way to level. Yeah. Did you want to go Ginzer just because you are close to thingy? What am I leveling? Right, Samurai. It's a thing. That's wrong class. Please? Alright, let's fucking go again. Round 2. Room for 2. Finny, do you want to go again? Can do. Why would I click on my inventory? I can't invite you from my inventory. Room for 1. Don't care. NA, come on over. We'll do a front lines together. And we'll likely pocket Finny. I do try to tend to pocket Finny if I'm on a healer. I do try and tend to look out for the homies, but again, healing is so minimal in PvP that it's your own responsibility that I don't really stress it too much. Franco, would you want to do a CC at some point? Listen, you mentioned CC, it's too late. Finny longs for the duo CC. And Finny longs to return to the crystalline conflict. I wish I liked CC a lot more. Ornament should be in your inventory to throw enemies. Here you go. Have some murder. Or the bucketing was an actual gaming term. Yeah. But yeah, Subnautica today. Feed more fucking, what's it called? Vehicles to Leviathans, apparently. Alright, last call before we queue on up. By the way, this Samurai Sword from P12S is gorgeous. I sat there in Razahan just looking at it. Like, that's a pretty sword. But the problem with Samurai is Samurai has way too many very pretty swords. Like, genuinely, did you see what I put in Unreal Chat? You can bump up bump the books. Yep. Thankfully, I don't care about the glam. I don't care about the glam. I think we're gonna end up like 16 books. We need to get. Allie wants it. She said she'd be around Sunday, and then like Lindy needs it. Iggy needs to. I still need my mount, and who knows who else. So, if we have the bodies, we'll go back in again. It's not too bad of a fight. It's genuinely enjoyable because it's variable. But also, we have enough cheese in there that we can, just, it keeps me engaged, and the music's fantastic. I just use that sword, but still need to finish your Eureka Sword. The Eureka Swords are incredible, Varsity. I don't blame you. The level 4 Eureka Sword, I think this one is beautiful. I have it on Harley. I don't have it on Raijin because I'm not the Eureka twice. Want achievement Unreal, but want to try and get this through it so you can get the mount, the Ashalot. As that's pronounced, Ashalot. But yeah, it's a very cute mount. I don't even have the mount yet, but at some point I will. Okay, Beta wants to do it, but he doesn't want to put in the work. He thinks it's overly complicated when it's really just you have to do one mechanic, right? You just have to do one mechanic. I think I told him, watch the video. He's like, okay, I watched all 18 minutes. I don't want to mount that badly. I'm like, it's not 18 minutes. It's literally just classical elements. Figure out classical elements, and that's all you need. Double stream? Yeah! I tend to do 2 streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. One during the day and one in the evening. It's usually Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, we tend to do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays only. Usually 6 p.m. Eastern because that's where we're at, but yeah. Careful when you try to get this crowd through M12S in a year and a half. But we won't know what we're seeing, right? The exact same thing was said about every single 12 fight for every single tier, right? Good luck getting everybody through Alexander. Good luck getting everybody through Omega. We got through it. We had to learn a little bit, but it's not too bad. Same thing was said about P4S and P8S, and we'll be okay. Everyone said about P8S, yeah. And we learned a couple of mechanics that were what we end up seeing, but we don't know what it's going to behave like until people start doing it, right? So when we get to 8.0 or 8.1, there are going to be plenty of videos about people. Yeah, look, we unsynced this shit on day 1. As soon as we hit level 110, boom. We started unsyncing it, so it'll be fine. I can't imagine it'll be super difficult, but I'm not that enthused about the mounts from there. Like, I like the wheel. If they were gonna give us a lowrider, I could have gone with an actual Latino American sort of themed lowrider instead of the Guy Fieri special. I get that thematically it's there for the fire bro, but it would have been nice to have a. I want a 65 Impala right to the details of the bumper, please. But it's okay. It's fine. Well, it'll be easy. I suppose, yes. Even in this expansion, it's already part of the easiest it's going to get. You're probably already making it easier with survivability with full-on. I mean, the fights are meant to be cleared with crafted entry-level raid gear, right? So it makes sense. I don't need the Space Sedan, a Flavortown inspired lowrider, and the wheel from South Park. Yeah, listen, I like the wheel. The other two are whatever. I do like the sedan though. No, but it's too much. It reminds me too much of a fucking Cybertruck, which is kind of gross. The only one I'm interested in is General Grievous mount. I'm gonna get them all for the collection, obviously, but I like watching Ray jump when she was my partner to let me know I was in the wrong spot, but I was still working out the mechanic in my head one step at a time. Ray out here solving her own problem and yours. This is more than anything. I saw the tether attached to the shape practically through people's bodies, and I hated it every single time. Fair. That been because I had looked at which debuff I had before you got there. Yeah, but I think the fight is just fun. It's just fun. P12S, obviously not as stressful at level. Obviously, at that point, it's a completely different fight, but it's still difficult. You can still get one shot. You can still get blasted. You can still wipe in phase 1. So I enjoy doing it, and obviously I'm more than content if we have the bodies to get people through there to get their stuff. Because Ashalot mount is super cute. It's super cute. It was neat seeing it on Psyche's stream today. The Minecraft version. I was like, hey, that's the little guy that we got on Sunday night. It took seeing it a few times to understand the stand next to the one that's not next to a blue one, because I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah. So it's just a puzzle, right? The way it works out is because most people don't even get that, Finny. It's only like, I think 2 people, maybe 4 people, or I think it might be 2 people get the, or is it this one or that one? Is it this one or that one? So you just have to divine by the blue one of seeing, okay, it's not that one. Which is a different way of thinking, right? Because normally I'm looking for what I have to do, not what I'm avoiding. So, okay, so that over there, that's not it. So I got to be over here. It took my brain a little bit of rewiring to actually, I knew what it meant. I literally knew what they were saying. But it's like, okay, let's actually implement it in a visual format, which is why I watch videos. It's why I spent 3 hours watching P12S videos, so that way I could actually see raw footage of it being unsynced, not necessarily from back in the day, because it doesn't do much. I don't want to fast forward through videos. And some of the gear, some of the weapons, like the M12S weapons, look pretty dope. Some of them do. Who has the chainsaw? Is it just the Gunbreaker one has a chainsaw for M12S? That's pretty dope. That looks pretty rad. Not sold on the axes, but it's okay. Warriors had good weapons for all of, what's it called? The Endwalker raids. Old, ancient, Max, ancient. Actually, look at themselves up. It's pretty good. The weapons they have that sort of style of what you would consider a Solution 9 style. Shake my head, I may have been more than slightly confused when you were instructing me on phase 1, and then felt like a dumbass when you pointed out the glowing square and marker to stand. Well, I mean, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I nail the explanation, sometimes I don't. It's why I'm not a teacher. But like I said, as I always ask, if you have questions, ask away. There's no dumb questions. I don't know what I didn't know what I was doing 10 minutes ago, but I know now. But yeah, those markers, and also, you know what? I found that because of one specific video. That's one video that I linked. No other video has that strap for phase 1. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, no, okay. Absolutely. Let's see. Where is it? The Gunbreaker weapon? Oh, that's not it, but that is shiny. Is it... Whomst is it? Your laser focus on the classical concepts? I mean, yeah, that is rightfully the bigger mechanic. Maybe it's a different tier I'm thinking of. No, I'm not ready! Oh, that looks good. No, I'm not at all what I was thinking about. Not at all what I was thinking about. Never mind, ignore me. So the baits after the classical elements kept messing me up because the number markers for the ones for the lanes threw me off, and I kept trying to go to the wrong spot and then either die or kill people. Yeah, that's because we also never really went over that part, right? We never really talked about that and how to handle that, because I wanted to get people through classical concepts first. and I want people to have a good basic understanding of that mechanic. But yeah, it's just I never even said, all right, you go to the 3 and the other mechanic. You're gonna survive, yeah. But like Franco said, the most important part is don't be on the inside. You could be anywhere. You don't have to be specifically on the spots. As long as you're north, south, or on the outside, we'll be safe. As soon as you get to the inside, goodbye people on the other side of that laser, because it's much wider out there. Let's see, we have... What happens if I do this? Don't really have tanks. Not that you need tanks, but you know. Oh, fuck it. Don't be greedy. Let's go ninja. I like ninja on this map. Hola, Corey, parry it! Parry it indeed. How close is this character to thing? Probably nowhere near. And I should get close to slaughterhouse. 18, yeah. I don't care about that. Let us go forth and fight. What do we have over here? I heard it up there. How's it going, Corey? And they're dead. No, somebody's got danger bongos. Alright, that's what they call it like. You play Cyberpunk, can you do the DLC and still get a vanilla ending? Yes, the DLC is its own contained thing. You go to it when they tell you to go to it, but yes. I don't think it really affects your... It's going well, making it through work meetings, not the meetings. Not the meetings. Alright, so we actually do have bodies over here. Alright, friends are backing up. I don't want to be there then. Valen, no! They're my favorite Valens. You know what? That bar back there keeps knocking me back. Ah, I hit my healing time. Gonna buy when I get paid this week since it's $33 for a game. And the Phantom Liberty DLC, that is $33 for literally one of the best games ever made. It is a pretty solid deal. It's a very good game, Marcy. Hopefully you enjoy it. Turn on the nude filter and streamer mode. Because it doesn't hold back. But absolutely fantastic game. The DLC is what impressed me more than anything else. It takes the base game and improves on every single system in the base game, and does a very good job of it. So and they're exactly at 50%. They have been, but over here, oh, but worth it. I want to go back and play it again. Eventually, soon. Eventually. but thoroughly enjoyed my time in Night City. Alright, we have a party now. Everybody's here. We're being pushed back here, unfortunately. There we go. Let's get a little bit of power here. No, I'm trying to get points. Did you watch it? No, not yet. I haven't had. No, I just haven't done anything. Yesterday was busy, and today's gonna be even more busy. Right after I have to help go out. Mimi desires the shop, so I'm gonna be Mimi's. We're taking her to spot the office worker. She wants to go to Staples for her birthday because she needs new stationery and pens, and I love that for her. So we're gonna be doing that after stream, and then going and pick up pizza because tomorrow's EverQuest Day. EverQuest Day! That is a lot of dudes. Like, there's literally one group splitting us, but I guess it's just over here, so... Our team is fighting red. Okay, pushing through. I think we're winning this round. No, it's not looking very good. It's not looking too good. We can still pull it out though. Damn, they're dead. We may well still... We get a good pinch here on red. Like, we literally go up here and pinch red. Unfortunately, blue came at a bad angle, so it's kind of difficult for us to pinch. As long as we slow down that, but our people are fighting blue over there instead of. Granted, I feel like blue might have antagonized people in our spot, but still, I don't think this team's got that dog in them. Try as we might. Yeah, blue backed off, and we have our own team over there fighting blue for whatever reason for a B rank. Look at our team. Look at our team over here. Again, we have one group. I'm assuming that's a pre-made. It's just where they're dicking around with Blue. Same person that keeps dying, by the way. Suspicious. No, okay, cool. What now? Bad game. The poor person in the Lions chat. Sure, go fight Blue. I'm sure that's... You know what games doesn't happen in? Bombanana. Bombanana? It's true. It's true. The PvP that is going to be very specific and very targeted. Hola Rosa. Rosa, do you need a /rage emote? Me? Bombanana? I have a spare on Harley as you're not sure? Okay. I'll mail it to you, and if you have it, you can just mail it back or whatever. I am accumulating. Corey wins joke today, it's true. Everybody can go home. Corey has won. Look at this prime pinching opportunity. If only okay, they're coming. They're moving this. They're starting to believe. This is how you do it. I got a song stuck in my head. This is how you do it. Indeed. Fuck those nodes. It's all about spite. That's bullshit. The fact that it does like that was all 100% shitty netcode. Feature prime pincher over here. It's what I'm trying to do. Not going too well for us, but that's just thanks, Ping. We got one S rank. Blue's gonna win because they have 2 S ranks. But at least Red lost. At the end of the day, as long as they lose, we're good. My team isn't even here. I'm not gonna even go in there. We should. Because Red's just gonna come for this S rank here. I mean, we're not winning this. It's a game over. Nerd. How's it going, Beta? How's your knee? 5220 is very much okay for a ninja. I should have had twice that in kills, but almost 1 million damage, which is fine. Yo, thank you. Is that your knee looking at me right now? Thank you for the biddies. That's how it's going. Rice. I cannot stress enough how much the rice method will help your knee. If it's just standard sort of, what's it called? Inflammation and all that. Not to mow down blue, way too fast. Well, that, yeah, that was gonna happen. Thank you for the group's friends. Thank you, no, thank you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Zara and Finny, for the matches we had today. The problem is that it's the back. Oh, the back of your knee. That's kind of a weird spot for that. What the fuck? I have an ice pack to fit that. Yeah. That's what's going on, Geo. Mine was on the side, right on the outside, like right outside, is where my knee got its golf ball sized lump. Thanks for that. All right. Where are we? Yeah. So, yeah, this is the emote. It's this one that I'm talking about. Urgh, the rage. I don't even get mad at Frontlines anymore. Does Nia crush all the soft tissue in when you were a kid? Gotcha. So, but listen, big brain, right? If you don't have any tissue, you can't have inflamed tissue. That's not a win. I'm so sorry. Okay, I don't have to sneeze anymore. Where are we? Oh, yeah, I'll just mail it. I do have 8 little drone bits. Oh my god, is that Brazilian Miku? It is Brazilian Miku. Looks good, bae. I should have gotten that haircut. That haircut is too good. I'm content with the one I got. No more PvP, or it's CC time. I'm gonna switch on. I'm gonna do my drones, and then I'll probably switch on or start doing the MSQ on my alt. Where is she? There she is. I just feel free to mail it back, Rosa, if you don't, if you already have it and all that. And by the way, the Axe Peak is still selling. I sold one yesterday for 7.5 million for all my Unreal folks with their monies and whatnot. So the Axe Peaks are still selling very well. I sold something, I don't know what. It's go it's go time. What else am I saying? What else am I doing? Right, gotta go out there and get my thingies, my Oshesian drones. Alright. I got one shovel for myself, so your next beta, next shovel goes to you. I don't know if Franco wants a shovel, but as I get them, I will deal them out. 6 more kills towards the Hand of Mercy. Is that a title you'll use, Finny? Will you use the Hand of Mercy, or...? Alright, at some point? Gotcha. Alright, where are we? We're way north. Okay, let's go. There's only 8 of them, so we don't have to listen to this music for too long. But it does allow us to potentially procure more goodies. I only have one more relic to go, and then I'll be done with all relics for crafted and gathering. I finished 2 of my masteries. As you can see there, it's kind of stupid how much XP it gives, but you know, these, don't be scared of the double 500,000. These are giving about 5,000 a pop for regular on top of that. So listen, 100 missions, mastery missions to get to the taster of, or whatever, of stars title you might want. Not too bad. Not too bad. Is that the new mastery? Yes, that's the new mastery stuff. The world, the globe-trotting, whatever it's called. It's for this thing. Nope, that's the wrong thing. This one, the star-powered carpenter. I did it for the miner and botanist ones. I was getting like 80,000 points, mastery points per mission. Obviously, you have to know what you're doing with it. And if anybody ever has any questions about how to do them, I can show you how to do them to get mega points. Gatherers hate this one trick for getting mega mastery points. It's not that difficult. Okay, well, yeah, so there's, if you open it up, it's just one of these has a star by it. Go do that one. There's only 3 of them. There's only 3 of them. So go do that one. Some are better than others, I find, for how I like to play the game. I realized the mount being a reactor was lame and gave us an easy mode. Yeah, and the housing item, that's a table item, but that's fine. They could have certainly done something a lot better with the 500,000 points. This does sort of dilute it a little bit compared to how difficult the Ishgarden Restoration one is, because that one's just a pain in the everything. That one's just horrible. I think it's like something like 1,500 to 2,000 points maximum per maximum credit mission for Ishgarden Restoration, so that one does take a while to do. Whereas, and obviously gathering the materials and all that, whereas this is just, okay, sure. With how much more points mastery missions give you, it's fine then. It's just whatever. It's another reskin, but that's okay. You're not exactly putting in a ton of work to do it the way you would for Ishgarden Restoration. And that's fine. I would have liked something mega shiny and super unique. Because then it'd be, I put in the work anyway. And it'd be nice to have that, but just having a reskin, in case you didn't see them, the reskins of this guy over here. Where is it? Where is it? Not the Dalmo. This guy right here. There's already a few iterations of it. This is the 500,000. I think this is the 500,000 points one. So it's just another mech that looks. If you see it flying by, it's one of the mechs. They don't really distinguish themselves too much. There are slight detail differences between them, but it's not too bad. Whatever. I'm here for the interstellar leafkins anyway. It's kind of funny that this mount is actually, and the red one from Oasis are way more unique and neat looking than the 500,000k point one. For my preferences anyway, and I do prefer the Leafkin. Had been the 500,000 points one, I would have already had it completed. Instead, it's RNG. Let's go this way, I guess. Back on the highway. Look at him go! Literally the best thing they could have done. For this, I do like the drone system. Hopefully we'll see it again in Evercold in some capacity. I don't think it'll be drones, but its own, the same system, the way it works out. It's kind of nice. Oasis, by the way, at least on Behemoth, no one sells drones anymore for Oasis. It's all drones from here, so it's gonna fall into a Eureka situation where only the mega hardcore farmers that want to farm specific items to sell for insane value will be farming it. And then, in 9.0, they'll give it to you out of a box, a bronze box. And that's pure laziness on my end, but I really wish there was more in between parties for Savage. They've all been either fresh or need duty complete. I wonder how it's going to work in Evercold when there's that middle difficulty, right? I wonder how that's going to affect all that. Or is it just going to be probably the same thing, and everybody ignores it, but still. Silver, let's go. I might actually unretire from raiding and try the middle tier. Not that I can't do Savage, I can. I just, it's a lot of effort. So, but if it's, you know, middling effort, I like middling levels of effort. I like, you know, putting in some effort and barely getting a reward. That's my jam. So we'll see how that all goes when it gets introduced. I wish I'd introduced that with the current raid tier, because I like the current raid tier thematically. I wouldn't have minded doing all that, but we'll see again how it goes. What it do? Tomorrow is July 1st, which means just over 3 weeks away from FanFest. Just over 3 weeks away. I think Christopher and Stoney are going to Berlin for that. Of course. It's on the 24th, I believe, right? So, which means there's going to be another Twitch thing with the badges and all that. So I'm going to be streaming on a Saturday. You want to do so with friends? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But we'll see what that's like. I'm looking forward to the announcements. Again, just give me Evolved, give me the trailer, give me the sizzle reel, give me the one class so that I can start plotting. I desire this greatly. Sure. But we'll see how that goes, how that affects things. And again, we're not going to have Unreal for all of 8.0 to 8.1, right? So that's like 4 months, 4.5 months on the current cycle. They might make it less. So we'll see how we go about that, and if people are feeling up to doing it. The one class to rule them all. The one class to rule them all. Let's go. Give me Sauron. All right. Well, we got 2 silver. Let's go turn those in. See if we can get another shovel or 2. Yeah. All right, Kaede. I believe you have some shovels and a lot less lamps to give me, please. Ancient record. I'm never praising these, the bronze ones, by the way. Never gonna happen. Just gonna leave them there. That's not a shovel. Neither. Neither is that. All right. Well, that's cool. That's great. I love that for me. All right. So ads ended. All that good stuff. Let's go. Put these away. What even are they? I already have a GP11 in there, don't I? Yep. Put that from before, and that's a perception material, which I don't have anymore. All right, MSQ time. Where were we on this? We had just done the 3 dungeons, I think. Thank you, Bae, for coming with me and saving me from the masses. And then I think we're working our way towards the first Ifrit trial. So let's see how that treats us. Boink. Boink. Oh, Mimi. I lied. There's one set of shoes I did kind of like the look of. We're gonna be right there anyway, right? What sort are we on? What, retrieve. Oh, we're looking for some ripe corpses. And I can't even mount, so we're just gonna run there, I guess. Gonna toss up between them and my heal. No, you did fine. You did great. You did fantastic. We got through it. We cleared it all. Wait, where are the ripe corpses or the other way? Poor silly me. Why would the corpses be in the cemetery? Should I bother even doing any of these side quests anymore? Like, you don't really need to. Makes me worried for Evolved when I actually have to know what all those... Well, Evolved is going to be a lot less in regards to skills, right? So you don't necessarily have to... Maybe you have to learn less. Maybe it won't require you to know anywhere near as much. Oh no! Wait, I only have one button for this. Oh no, they don't want to move away. That's unfortunate. Okay, are these the little leaf? Yeah, the little flowers. This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an amalja before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. That is a smell I'm never removing from my bags. Just always gonna be there, unfortunately. Alright, Isambard, what do you have? It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Unfortunately. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Malja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were a Malja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were among one of them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? They're vanishing the villagers. Surely your bags won't have to worry about that smell ever again. Yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be, you know, okay. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 'Twill forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungus, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Just spending the day quaffing away, as one does. Oh, wait, I didn't have this. Okay, that's a good thing I clicked on it then. Oh, it's this dickhead. Well, gods be damned. You're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? I'd still like to bury him. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. Well, with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. So they're just a terrible person all the way around. Not just, you know, in Ul'dah. That sure is ARR. But please, miss, just leave me be. Oh. They don't want to talk. Not the devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. They'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Fair. It's the billionaires. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Jeez. Okay. Not going too great. Eat the rich, eat the rich. They're not gonna be tasty. But hey, are those pickled eggs? They are, well, they're pickled something. Olives? Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Cosa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but also... Okay. It's not exactly a great place to be, that's for sure. Oh. There we go. Where's this guy? Over here. Welcome back, Rand. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungus. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Hola, Auntie. Thank you for the raid. Stick the kettle on. This is a raid in this temperature. You know what? I'm still having my cup of tea as well. I don't blame you. Come on in. We got plenty of tea to go around. But thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Hopefully your stream went very well. How is Forza? Are you still on the Hondas? But thank you for that raid. We're putting some Final Fantasy 14 today. We're working on we're starting a brand new character because it's been a while since we did the story for this game. And so we're still at level 18, working our way up, getting through the expansions and lots of stuff. So it's going to be a long grind. Bunny girls drive Hondas, don't you know? As they should. Wait, I drive a Honda Civic IRL. Am I a bunny girl? I should have known. And Regalias, of course. But yeah, thank you again for the raid. There's a follow button in the chat. If you're not already following Auntie Cake, you can do so right now. See some more of that Forza action. But hopefully the game treated you well today. Hopefully I get to choose a reward. Okay, sure of that. You want to be a bunny girl? You can be a bunny girl. Hell yeah. When bunny girls age, their ears bald off. No! I never had the bunny ears. I'm sorry, babe. I'm lying to you. I'm not a bunny girl. But yeah, no, so this is Final Fantasy 14. It is an MMO. It is a heavily story-based MMO. It's not to say that the rest of the content isn't great, because it really is. But the primary feature is the main story, and it's been, again, a few years since we did this, so we're going through it again just because we want to get caught up with the story before the new expansion, which drops in January. The next Fan Fest, which is the next big showing for this game, is going to be in Berlin in July. I think July 24th or so. So we've got a little ways to go before we get a lot more information. Should be interesting to see what we got coming our way. But the game is, if you've already completed all the current stuff, there is a little bit of a lull. There's a little bit of a, okay, what do we do now? So every few years we go back. It's been about 5 years or so. So it's good to get caught up again with this. Yes, Cashew, are you done? I think you might be done. It's 14 and it has bunny girls. It does have bunny girls. Also, Kingdom of Bunnies, it's true. And I'm lucky enough to have her in my FC. If we would know what we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? Sure, why not? I love delivering embalmed corpses. A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends the graves at the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Okay. Just, you know, side quest things, activities, delivering bodies. It's over to the left. I went the wrong way. You know, okay, no. Go take care of yourself, Auntie, and thank you again for bringing the friends on over. And get that food, get that drink, look after yourself, do your post-stream rituals, all that good stuff. Alright, so... I also kind of want to do a little bit more PvP. Now that I know you guys are rushing, well, not rushing, but working through it. Maybe I should do more on a daily basis to get rid of, to be done with the series pass. Hello, hooded stranger. What a nice beard you got there. I am Marquez. Yes, a body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Well, I like that he still has his goggles and never went through and actually made a model for this without the goggles. And the goggles are literally just glued to his face. We'll never know. It'll remain a mystery who this hooded figure is. Jeez. ARR. That's just how they did things. Damn, they're dead. Alright. Get in the hole. Okay, there we go. Is that Gid Carlon, the one and only? What's this person's name? May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Arson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been kind to me. I don't know why though. Pardon me, you will find Sister Arson within the church walls. Alright, sister. These are just, yeah, these are just level 18 quests to do here. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be able to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. Thancred took offense? Why would Thancred take offense? What's Thancred doing snooping around? I mean, he is the old scion, so for his house stuff. Alright, I guess I have to go back in town. I can't jump over that. Big yawn. All he needs now is a gate to throw wide. Surely he would never throw wide the gates. Oh, cutscene. Thank you, Grand. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Grand? You were literally there when I was told to come here, Thancred. You were at the meeting. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungus more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Arisen herself? Arisen? She wouldn't, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquess, I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. I wonder if he's trying to blame Arisen because of some unrelayed story point, or if it's just because, you know, the end of ARR. Well, not the end. Yeah, the end of base ARR. That girl has such a pretty neck. Get the tattoo on it and everything. I never really thought about that as to why he blamed Arisen, because like there's literally nothing pointing at her. All he needs to now is the gate. Yeah, hard to read that. For the children. For the children. Sister Arisen, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray, seek out the boy, Grand, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Arisen's activities. But yeah, I was finding it a little bit weird that they would, Thancred himself would focus on the good sister for no apparent reason other than she's being helpful. Surely we can't trust her. Giant goat. Never trust a woman. I mean, if you're Thancred, apparently. But we should get to it for today. This is a level 19 quest, so not that far off to 20. The main systems we use for our job are down. Oh no, that's not good, Smoothie. Is there an ETA on when it'll get back to you, or is it just hang around, check back later? That's unfortunate, especially on a Monday. Wait, on a Monday? On a Tuesday of all things. All right, what do we got over here? Where is he? Where's this child? Uncombed urchin. Nope, just difficulty assessing systems on the status website. Oh no! I mean, it sucks because obviously you're gonna fall behind, right? And against your ability to do things. That's unfortunate. Please help! Sister Arisen went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order, and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Is like a little Alphino? No, it's the same face they give every child. I'm drafting responses in Word to hold them until I can check all the info I need once your systems are back up. I mean, that's a smart way to do it. I would have been like, okay, I'm getting paid to do nothing. See you tomorrow. But obviously you want to stay ahead of it as much as you can. Oh no, undead. If I could get away with going home, I would. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with a child? Yes. Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Alright, sister, but you can't just be out here when there's wild tucos everywhere. Look at them. Spiky little guys. I do like how they were within, she was within eyesight of this. You smell the dead. Been to the ruins, eh? Yes. Of the guard, and the guard literally does fuck all. Good job, guard. Alright, is she... Oh, she's back at the... Okay, I'm not going to run all the way back there. I'm a dummy. I just ran one of my reports to have something to do, but I now can't do anything with the report because I need our system for that part. Oops. Well... man, it sure is seeming like a slow day today. Can you draft your other stuff at least until some of it resolves? Huh, neat report. Okay, anyway. Yeah, man, that sure was a banger of a report. Unfortunate that it's stuck now. It belongs to the ether now, Smoothie. Not much we can do about it. Sister Artisan was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Again, casting shadows on Thancred's dumbass. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Artisan. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting for at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. I think this is a duty, if I remember correctly. Duty. I think. What's going on, Sim? Oh, okay. You're redeemed. Please allow me to give you your daily fact and joke. Remember that you redeemed it. This is on you, not on me. Pelicans can survive between 10 and 30 years in the wild. That is a big fucking difference between those two. 10 and 30. Okay. Same. They're not special. Let's see.
Caliente.
I blame Solu.
Damn. Thank you very much, Sim. How's it going, homie? Hopefully you're doing well. Simric, knock knock. Maybe you have to do this. Wait, what? I'm trying to find a decent one. I'm about 5 pages in, but thank you very much, Simric. Let's see. Sim, what do you get if you sit under a cow? A pat on... I'm not... You know what? Ah! Paper cut! No, my finger! Ouch. Sim, thank you very much for that tier 3. Welcome on back. Thank you for the 107 months. That's obviously a very long time. If you want to vote for our cooking stream, we have our theme set up for August. If you would like to vote for that, it's the usual !Fark toppings. But hopefully you and the fam are doing well. Things are going all right. Finger foods. Thank you. We're going to be doing our current cooking stream on Monday. That was a paper cut. Damn. I went the wrong way. Thancred's over there. But for the blood god, apparently. Damn. It's because I didn't like any of the jokes over there. They're not even funny. Alright, Thancred's over here on the side. It's not a duty after all. Hopefully you're staying as cool as you can, given the heat dome that we're going to be in for the next 3 days. Ah, there you are, Grand. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Artisan. Isambard said her wounds were were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While I was following Sister Arison near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Grand. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Slacker. Sim, are you going to be playing EverQuest Legends? Have you heard about EverQuest Legends? The beta comes out tomorrow. System I have, but not sure. Yeah, we're going to be setting up. There's a few people going to try it out. I'm going to try it out because, I like EverQuest. But if you buy into it, the beta comes out tomorrow, and then the full release is at the end of the month on July 28th. It looks pretty fun. Like, everything that they've written is pretty rad. You can solo, or you can get into groups of 4 or 8. And your AAs stack like they did in base game. I mean, obviously they didn't really stack because you're only one character, but you know what I mean. Systems wise, it seems like they did a very good job with it. So outside of the absolutely atrocious graphics, apparently it's just going to be a fun game to play. So that's our stream game for tomorrow, by the way. We don't know when the servers are going to go live, but I think they're going to go, traditionally, daybreak brings everything up at 4 p.m. Atlantic, noon Pacific. Can't believe EverQuest is going to eat up all of the EverCold's hive. I seriously doubt that. I really doubt that. But it should be fun for, a few months to go in there and see. Eventually, Kunark is going to come out, and then a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, it should be interesting, especially for those who played the original. We'll see how Bard plays and how it works and what it does. But very excited. And they still haven't said anything, I think, about when it's going to go live. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet did. This leaflet, see the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Arison makes of it. 1, 2, 3. Listen, you gotta get those songs weaved in. I actually don't know how the weaving's gonna work. Also, I need a minute because the paper cut sucks. It's not bad or anything. It's not like, mega, but it's now starting to irritate me. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I need a Band-Aid. Ouchies. Ah, my finger's gonna fall off. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you main Bard, I know a lot of people are going to be taking Bard as like number 2 or number 3 class, and then using Bard songs and all that to supplement. Watch them come back with Hello Kitty Band-Aids. No, we unfortunately only have their Costco sells this big ass pack of Band-Aids. In there's a cloth one with it's brown like me. Waterproof ones, stuff like that. They're very boring, but they get the job done. But yeah, no, the paper cut's right here along the middle part of my finger, so terrible spot. But yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm probably gonna go to Bard, Shaman. What's it called? Paladin, and just play those classes, and then slowly unlock the other stuff. Hello, Thancred. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Surely they would not. Surely they wouldn't. The plot thickens, Grand. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect... Ooh, the commentary there. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Why isn't it out today? Today would have been a good day because RO is Serenance. Yeah, I mean, Tuesdays are normally the day, right? Tuesday's release day. I don't know. That's going to be annoying? Yes. It's why I had to go put the Band-Aid on. They also put on some Polysporin, Neosporin. So it should reduce the itch at least. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Grand. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Dress to deceive. I have to be close to Ifrit trial, I would assume. XIV is just easy? Maybe. Certainly for... But I mean, it doesn't really launch until 28th anyway, right? Maybe they're using today as the last full check update to make sure that what they put up for the beta is worthy of said beta? I don't know. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using a leaflet bearing false promises to allure the poor. Let Grand and me serve like with like by posing as... Thancred's hair flapping was drawing my eye away. By posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your need, so as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Gran. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Pretty close. I just did this on your alt last night. Gotcha. Alright, making that progress then. XIV 3 weeks of beta, then 1 week of server reset prep, so 720 just falls in line with the schedule. Oh, I gotta put on the gear. No, my glamour! Ah, yes, I certainly passed for... I sure am Vagrant 01 here. Don't mind me. Better call a scholar then. I preach the teachings of Azema. The warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Okay, but that doesn't feed you. That doesn't put food in your belly. So, why did you leave the tank on read today? Excuse me, the tank? And you are? Another refugee, by the looks of you? The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Damn. Oh, Thancred? If I could leave him on read for most of the game, I would. In ARR, anyway. I like him a lot more in subsequent expansions. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. He was on screen? Heck, that guy. Look at him over there. Handsome stranger indeed. Not here? Where is it? There we go. Oh, it's Ermagerd. Some of the names in there are like, it's like, okay, we're going back to memes from 2013, 2012. Ermagerd. Sure. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Ermagerd out here feeding us to the wilds. There's somebody inside a room. Not that dude. Why is he here? What quest line is he of? Come listen closely. Can you hear that beating? 'Tis the flow of ether, the very pulse of the land. Truly yours is a realm of endless wonders. Every day my heart is set aflutter with the new discovery. They seem like there'd be an NPC for a different, like, role quest or something. Are they above? They're above me, aren't they? They're up there somewhere. There they are. Hide the NPC. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind, out by the muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Damn. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Grand. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright, listen, doing Ifrit means mounts, means I can move around faster, means I can get, do the things. I also didn't get my retainers, which I should have done, since they did unlock that for me. And then the worst part about leveling up retainers. Which, I mean, I don't know that I will. Like, I don't have to. Even when I get to the character to the cap, I don't think I'm going to necessarily play them the way I do with Harley, Fu, and Raijin, so maybe I won't. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You say that. You look absolutely smashing, Grand. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. It's just one more PvP daily. God, no. I don't, please. I already do 3 to 4 a day. I don't need to do more. Retain this, but there's so much, Geo. How could one retain all of that? Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order. He's wearing the same fucking clothes under there. I'm a priest of the order of Nalthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungus. What? What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Maljar raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Maljar in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Malja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the mortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! It was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Malja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. What gave me away? Were you the one leaking the Mortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. I'm telling you, if we'd just taken him out in Nolda, we could have avoided all this. Grant, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Wait, he didn't say the thing though. You can't just ask me. You have to. Okay. Is it even? Do we even return to the Waking Sands if somebody doesn't tell us to pray return to the Waking Sands? It's just not the same. Well, that's not what I was wearing. This is level 20. This is level 28. Wait, what level am I? Christ. Oh, I'm level 28. Jesus. Okay, I mean, apparently we got upgraded gear already. I didn't even pay attention. No, 28 pants. That is a look indeed. I suppose I can actually get actual jewelry per my level now. Okay, that's level 25, 23. Okay, cool. Where is my poor... Please. I can't put on glamour plates here. That's unfortunate. We go to the EP sands. They're gonna be even epier soon. Oh, there are people. Hey, there goes Stola holding up a wall. Good job, Stola. There goes Brent. Oh, isn't this guy from the very beginning? Don't mind me last. I'm just here to deliver a shipment. Now, where shall I tell him to put it? Ida, Papalimo, Orion J. These are the OGs. Hello, Una. Why don't any of these blokes know who I am? I swear I was one of Scions of the 7th Dawn. Only we didn't have such a fancy name back then, and the headquarters was in a far more convenient location. At least I think it was. Or is my mind playing tricks on me? God, what's wrong with me? Why can't I remember it more clearly? I'm assuming this is a 1.0 NPC. I started in a different place, so I don't even remember her. There goes Arenvald, the homie. Weepier? A little bit. Alright, so just us in Minfilia. Welcome back, Rent. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see, you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amaljan know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Life, materia, and everything. Oh. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause, that you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment in Eorzea. I hate him. This is who we have to blame for advanced melds. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. You even forgot about Mutamix? Mutamix will forever live in my mind because he's who you go to bump up materia. I don't know why anyone would. I mean, I suppose you could still do it now. I would guess. So you give him 5 tier 1 materia and he'll give you 1 tier 2 materia and so on and so forth. And I used to use that a lot back in the day in ARR, even in Heaven's Ward and Stormblood. I just would, Mutamix, please give me more goods, but then he's like, okay. I wonder if we can still get elemental material from him though. Ads are starting in a minute, friends. I'm sorry, we do run 3 minutes of ads at the top of the hour. It kills pre-roll ads, which are going to be getting longer, according to what we heard from Twitch. So this completely removes them. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully you still hang out with us. Don't hold it against me. I get nothing out of it. I mean, I get a little bit out of it, but not too much. But yeah, you won't miss much. We have to do this bit here and then go back and forth a little bit. It's Swine Bros. Swine Bros wishes to disseminate the secrets of material creation. Right, this is just being able to extract material from your gear. And materia extraction. This is just literally just a side quest to teach you how the material works in the game. There's actually no real story in it. Material removal. No, I guess it's come back at a higher level for this. Waking the Spirit. This is Handland 19. Gotcha. But yeah, that's the quest line. I was hoping that they could at least, I know it's part of the MSQ, but I'm sure this is like filler quest. Like they could remove this entire segment here, this entire quest line. It's not a lot, but in trimming the fat, as it were, to get you through to the further expansions of the game, it seems like this is one of those bits that they could, you know. It's a pace killer. It really is. It's in a it's awkward spot, and I get it. They're trying to teach you systems. But I feel like they could add that material as well as what's her face for the glamour and the dyes. They could all put that into the Hall of the Novice, right? Hey, you know what? When you're out there fighting, this is how you do it. This is how you dye your gear. This is how you make your glamour plates. This is how you do material. They could fold all of that into the Hall of the Novice with the smith. That way you're actually going to the smith. And doing it there rather than right here. Like this is one of those cases where they could just completely remove the segment and it'd be fine. You wouldn't even notice a difference. Maybe with Evercold they'll do it. Someone has a party up for Sophia EX Synced. Okay, but why though? Sophia EX Synced? I mean, we did a lot of that for Unreal. Finny, your time is now. I was in a camp and I didn't apply my glamour prism. But yeah, her and her quest could all go into the thing as well. Literally put her into the Hall of the Novice with those colors and everything. See, because she's MPC who teaches you how to dye gear by bringing her orange juice. That's the quest. What quest do you have? Hello, Halatali. Okay, I guess I can unlock Halatali. You weren't there. Weren't you really for that? I mean, it all just, as far as my memory goes, Finny, you've been there from day one introduction of our Unreal group. As far as I'm concerned, you were there for when we were doing Ultima Weapon Unreal. Man, when was that? Ultima Weapon Unreal. April of 2022. Jesus. We did do some Shiva Unreal. When was that? Shiva Unreal was August of 2020. Christ. Wait, has my Unreal static been together for 4 to 6 years? Has it really been that long? Damn, Finny, you've been here for 6 years. Congrats. Welcome back, Rand. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. I didn't do Shiva. I didn't start doing Unreal with you till like Ultima Weapon. Yeah. So that was 2022. So it's been 4 years since that. 6, 7 years. Son of a bitch. What a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Material may well give you the edge you need, Grant, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. I remember playing this game 6 years ago. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you were there at the cap. Level 18 weapon copper. Okay, sure. I think I need that. Okay, dang. Then I took all Dawn Trail off from everything. Yeah. Lord of the Inferno! Alright, this is a sequence. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Grand. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone, Camp Drybone, and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Then he came in and replaced you? Damn. You'll fall on your sword, but you're a summoner. You have to fall on your book. At best. There we go. Oh, so actually, so waiting, so what did we have for Endwalker for Unreal Trials? Was that the... Alright, so that was Ultima during 6.1, Sophia 6.3, Zervin 6.4, and then Thornton for all of 6.5 into Dawn Trail. So I guess that's when we started doing it in earnest. When we really... So I would say the Unreal static is going to be 4 years old. Our Unreal static is almost able to go to pre-K. This might actually be my longest static I've ever been in. Because my EverQuest raid groups didn't last that long. They went a while, but EverQuest is putting out expansions every 6 months, so there was that. And my WoW raid group lasted like 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. Am I gonna be weapons, SOS, and then Hades? God, not Hades, please. Please, not Hades. Anything but Hades. It's our guild has static. Listen, I still need 890 or so runs, Finny. Ah, your Grand Lethal the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware of their man. Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of this mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. But how am I supposed to find it? Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Grand. Let's make sure it does. Hades nuts, got him. I don't even know if I have to. Every time I think about actually queuing up for a Finny, I'm like, no, I have to go with Finny for this shit. And then I don't do it. At some point, what if at the start of every day stream, we do 10 of them? That'll be like, it's like 30 seconds per, it'll be like 20 minutes. I didn't even, this fucking go, okay. We can start this Thursday, because I'm streaming EverQuest Legends. Okay, next Tuesday. You get XP for it. Yes, but it's horrible. The giant chunk of XP that you'll get out of it is from the challenge log for the week. It's like it's a big chunk. Quest? No. Battles? No. There's one for things, one entry. I went the wrong way. If you're at level for it, then sure you do get some XP out of it. And the one we're gonna chain one particular one, and that's the one where you fight one boss, and it takes like 20 seconds. Because that's the fastest one, it's the most efficient one, and yeah. Finny, we gotta do the Eureka Challenge log. It's been like 6 months. There you go. Your reminder. But we do gotta get back on Eureka. Like, I do need to get back on that grind and getting crystals and crystals and crystals and crystals and crystals. So, yeah, I'd be down for some Eureka. I know Ali RPG mentioned doing Eureka again. Well, going for the first time for her, so that would be another means of doing it. It'd be kind of neat. But yeah, I'm always down for Eureka and Bozia. I need to find a time where I can do Bozia when no one's around to see me do the solo duties, the duels. Is debate in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Malja appear. Yes, sir. I gotta do Delibrum for relic parts. Have it? Let's do it. I need Delibrum. I need a bunch of Delibrum clears, Iggy. That's fucking cuando quieras. Dime. Wow. What is the meaning of this? What if we did? I mean, obviously, what would be a good time for you, Iggy? I don't remember the fight, but I can remember. I was thinking about this so we can be interchangeable. Yeah, no, we can definitely we can trio it, can't we? You need like 3 lanes for the boss. I hit the last one of Eureka and trying to decide if I get a weapon first or level up in the last zone first. Probably leveling up. That makes everything else easier.
Caliente.
Your epidermis is showing.
And you know what? I'll show you a little extra if you want, but not right now because people are watching. But thank you for the resub, Papi Chulo. Never 79 months. I appreciate you. Let me know what you want to vote for our cooking stream. Sim wanted 5 votes for. I don't even have my stream assets open. Jesus Christ. We have finger food and not finger food. Food that requires me to have utensils. It's true. Thank you for the streak. I'm glad you were able to save it. Fingy foods, dale. Who am I? What happened to me? I used to be cool. Now I watch Solo. You're still cool in my book. And you're very much appreciated in my book. Wait a minute. 79 months. Let's see. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. So it took us like 2 years to start grouping together for the Unreal. It's okay. I wasn't doing it anyway. For finger foods, can you just make a tray of finger sandwiches? Yeah. I'm also going to make some ceviche if it wins. Because ceviche is... You can't eat a pinche tostada con utensils. Wait, something's amiss. Sorry, I was in the middle of a story point. I'm going to try and make things that I don't normally make. I bet you can. I want to see you try and juggle a tostada on a fork. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the mortal flames' clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. I could beat him up. Blue sauce would be nice, but you gotta make the thing to go with it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. You gotta have the veggies. Get here, we nerds! Pero you can be around para P12S on Sunday. We managed to figure it out and do things. What's going on, Derek? Oh, so no, they're not friends. There were traitors in the midst. Sword fight in a neon pink spacesuit. Kind of attending. This is my choice glamour for my alt. The helmet is so big you can't see her emotes when she nods or anything. It was a decision. Yoshi regrets giving me pilot uniforms from the moon. Yoshi's like, what will they have? What use will they have for these pilot outfits? I wonder. Surely they won't use it for shenanigans, right? So that every single cutscene in the MSQ pans to this face. Remember Dante's mission a few times? Yeah, he's been pretty nasty. Obviously, I'm geared up though, so. Something earlier I saw someone make birria dumplings. Oh my god. How could I incorporate birria? I've never made birria on stream into finger or utensil food. Listen, I already make tacos way too many times. Like soup dumplings too? Oh, delicious. Birria taquitos? I suppose taquitos would be there, right? Taquitos are different from tacos. Some flautas? Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Of course the rookie got caught. Behind you! He cast sleep on me. Put up your weapon, surely it's down. Bring her. Excuse me. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. And Jean Bay's like, whoa, that was a mission. Damn, what happened? Can you imagine you show up to a fight like that and there's a little tiny whale shark just vibing in the room with you? But it's June? How dare you? You are correct. Floaty shark? Yeah, it's a little whale shark. That's Junior. He just says, hey, look, guy's going to the MSQ with me for the entire thing. He's like, huh? I like stories. And then he just goes around swimming. Hey, Amalja Warrior, what's up? Rejoice, heathens, for your worthless lives shall soon have meaning. What? The lizards claim they will soon bring us before Ifrit for tempering. All of us are as good as dead. To enter the Bowl of Embers, you must have made sufficient progress in the quest Lord of the Inferno. Oh. I want him in every game. He is incredible. He's brand new. I really like him a lot. They did a very good job with him. Listen well, these waters feed into the marshes of Drybone. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all of us attempt to flee, we are like to be discovered. You alone must sneak out and assemble a rescue party. Once you have one free, seek out our comrade stationed at Drybone. He will show you the way back here. May the 12 speed your way. So this is how you actually get out here if you need to do other stuff elsewhere. But surely, it isn't, if one guy can get out, surely all of us can get out, right? Like, he's not... I know it's a... Ignore him because story point and everybody else is tied up, but... They're going to kill us, aren't they? Gods, I don't want to die. I want to go home. I fear the Malja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Oh. Hey, anybody want to do Ifrit? Normal mode? Story mode? Room for 3. The cutscene will be longer than the fight itself. Alright, Bay and Geo. You get first time points for your Wanderer's Tales? Mm-hmm. I have the tank, so... Because it's only class... Literally the only class this character has unlocked is a Marauder. I can almost do Warrior Quest. Nice. I got Titan trial the other day, and the poor people getting I can go with NPCs. That's interesting. I'd rather go with the homies. The Bowl of Embers. I'm sorry for the super long cutscene I'm about to go into. I have to work, unfortunately. It's okay, Beta. Get that work done, homie. Lord of the Inferno, hearken unto our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Oh, he rhyming. Fucking astronaut. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. You say you were day streaming? No, I said I thought I was, but then I forgot that I literally have to go to Mimi's birthday party at her parents' for lunch with rhubarb pie and mac and cheese and nothing that I want to eat. Alright, come through and I'll just... Oh mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. There's a yes, I'm gonna daystream Legends. But what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Shut up, Angus. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. But yeah, day stream for Thursday is gonna be Legends. The servers are up. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Hey, you better be afraid back there. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. That line right there. Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Our soul belongs to another. Who could they mean? Forsooth, while thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessings of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Mom? Tataru? Sure. When she sang her song when we first met her? Yeah. I'm sorry, Sienna! They're like, I waited for this dipshit? Alright, let's go. I'm telling you, that cutscene's gonna last longer than this fight. First experience with this fight was doing it in Record Keeper. I can stun him. Sorry, my bad. I should have stunned that earlier. Oh no, Sienna's a Lancer, not a Dragoon. Okay, well that's fine. Pop that nail! Oh. Was it more difficult in Record Keeper than it was in this? Because, damn. Thank you, friends. It was hard in ARR? Not much, but a little bit, yeah. Bread toast, it was there this the whole time. It was. The clues were all there, Gio. It did hard at launch and it was fucking something. I mean, the Garuda trial at like 44, 42 used to be the most difficult instance. It would literally wipe people out. People would drop as soon as they got into it. That was, back in ARR, probably the most difficult trial. Obviously, Titan hard mode was difficult, the 8% just because of latency issues. But due to tuning, the Garuda one was an absolute pain to do. We're finding up in chat for it. Yo. I was having to hide behind rock pillars? Yeah. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Evangelical. Huh. Persistent lot. Squadron music jump scare? Yup. I see the Bloodthorn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Grant. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Wait, don't they just take these dudes out back and kill them all? Isn't that like the only resolution to tampering at this point? So, that was the mighty Ifrit. Fucking Spike from Buffy jump scare. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking old Da interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5 years old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Damn. Not that there was aught worth the damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Nah. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Damn. With allies like that. Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. They go to the farm with Latinos? Shame. Yo. Hey, where's everybody at? What the fuck? Gone. Thank you, friends. Ah, there you are, Grand. Come, rest a while. Well, you have no better opportunity. After witnessing the gods' ignominy defeat, the Malja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, or to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds, for once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. If it is slain, and by your hand no less. That is a deed of no ordinary individual, Grand. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. Excuse me? What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfield will be proud beyond all reckoning that she hears when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The room's problems won't solve themselves. Ignominious. See, I can pronounce it. Flawless pronunciation. Your Ninja Creamy just got. Oh my god, Corey! What are you gonna make with it? I've been eyeballing a Creamy for years, and I never pull the trigger just because, like, okay, I can just get a tub of ice cream. I know you can make a ton of individual flavors for it that you can't normally get otherwise, but deliciousness. Did you pick up extra tubs so that way you can have multiples in the message? You have to freeze them in advance. I also make cheesecake ice cream with yours. Delicious. Cannoli ice cream. Technically, yeah, you can make it like a blizzard where you take a cannoli, you freeze it, and then you crunch it up into pieces and put it in the ice cream itself. Ninja Creamy was your stage name. It still is. I'm going to be making ice cream and smoothies. Fantastic. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Smooth churro ice cream. It can be a thing. It can be a thing, Allie. That's for sure. But yeah, I wanted it, but then I was like, okay, but 200 bones just for a creamy so I could make ice cream. Like, how many tubs of ice cream would I have to go through in order to make it pay for itself, essentially? It'd be delicious. My late arrival nearly cost Grand her life. I wasn't there when the Malja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I am failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Grand, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Malja undertook both the robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be tracked back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Deliver me, Garita Mommy? What's going on, Bobby? Good afternoon. Yet even as if it took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that while they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. For a little bit. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Grand. Respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Menphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Damn. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose to but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Grand. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Yep. Just straight up murdered everybody. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Move the cost calculations for any smoothies and milkshakes you already make, and it pays for itself. Yeah, we do have smoothies on a daily basis because it's just most people don't get enough of their fruit intake that they should be taking. Obviously, lots of healthy stuff to be had there with fruits. I have to be more careful because of my gout, but yeah, a hero in the making. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Therefore, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Y'shtola and the Scions that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Is that a threat? We have guests, Grand, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Butt window. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. Immortal Flames? As you can see, Grand, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. Till sea swallows all? I find myself wondering how word of Grand's deeds spread so quickly. That the Immortal Flames should know of her triumph is to be expected. But what are the other Grand Companies? Eep. Yeah, Tataru. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Lethal. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And the Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Lethal. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. Boo, Ul'dah! I started there. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. As do many other in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Adders. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors, like a mount. If you're agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance to at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Man, that dude he is all in on Minfilia. Very well, let Grand hear our leaders speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. Wait, they're actually just gonna wait here? They're delivering an address? How do they know your size? Tataru measured us in our sleep alley. She was there with the thing, just taking every measurement. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Grand, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Many women, tell me more. Eorzea is changing, Grand, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what tomorrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is the time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Tataru canonically knows about the 2-inch Punisher. Listen, Tataru knows everything. Everything. These are just here hanging out with poor Minfilia. I'm sorry, Minnie. With the power you possess, there will be others who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. Alright, so that's just the same stuff. Speak with Tataru. Alright, Tataru. Many women, Smoothie, in uniform. Is it in here or is it outside? It's outside. Alright, so from here, we go listen to speeches, and then we can get our mount from the Grand Company that we choose. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Grand. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kan-e Senna will deliver her address at Miketo Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Olda, where Flame General Raban al-Din will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merylweb Bluzin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthael, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Okay. We'll go Limsa, Olda. I'll probably go with Gridania. Just because I like trees. I like trees. I went the wrong way. It's this way. But we'll see all three speeches, and then I think I get to pick. They will happen in this order, unless you go to them in a different order, and then they will happen that way. Yeah. Yelp. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment, but I thought she was going last. They handle the timing of the remembrance ceremonies is hilarious. Yeah. Like they could have locked us in, but they didn't.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Highlander spotted.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
That one guy.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
Oh god, Alpha no
The
jump
crimson
scare.
field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn.
Who is this child and why are they speaking to me?
All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Yeah, you want to say it out loud? You'd like to say that a little bit louder?
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Despoiling our lands that we took from them? How dare they? There is a fair bit of that. I think Y'shtola calls her out on that specific view at one point.
Alfie, no.
Oh god, Alpha no voice jump scare.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. Sam Regal, yup. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominsans' backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. What's going on, Christopher? To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? I wonder what the AR voice actors could have done if they'd had more direction. If the budget were bigger, if they'd had more everything like they do in current day 14. Yeah, I mean, that's something that's always going to be there, right? Because I know a lot of memes get made on the voice acting for ARR, but it's not to say that the quality wasn't good. The VAs were very, very good. It's just what the game was back then, right? What they were working with, what they wanted to do with the game. Was it Chamber of Rule? Or what this is? Yeah, there it is. So yeah, always gonna be curious. And not to say that the current VAs for the Scions aren't good, because they are. But I am curious as to what they could have done with that cast. All right, who's the special guest?
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah!
Hoorah!
Roban!
Indeed.
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yo.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests.
Is that Jason Charles Miller, really? Is
If the
Roban?
fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided,
Apparently
downtrodden,
nice.
and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Imagine.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Who the fuck was that? Was that Nanamo?
Your grace.
I didn't recognize her voice.
Roban.
Oh, okay, that's her. That's a random person in the crowd. Okay.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
Yeah, tell that to the Syndicate.
Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
I don't know what voice that was. All the rest of Ul'dah was like, yeah, tell that to the 5 rich assholes over there. Hey, Godbert, you got an opinion on this?
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
Those interns did their best. I love them. I want them in current 14 as background voices. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Malja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If Voth threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultan's coffers are bottomless. They got enough to take care of what they got there, please. And even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Malja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. But yeah, the Syndicate could. The Syndicate sure shitting here for Ul'dah. They're there for their coffers. All right, YouTube. We'll be back in 3 hours with some Subnautica. Hopefully, you join us for that. Yeah, we'll be back then. And tomorrow, of course, will be EverQuest Legends. But thanks for hanging out, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.